Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to episode 12 of Resurgence with Sheffield Wednesday. How has it come to this? We are at the last day of the championship season. We are struggling to make the playoffs. A win over Middlesbrough is essential to do that. Even then it might not be enough. If you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Also, don't forget I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. Before we get to the game with Middlesbrough, let's take a look at the two results we had prior to it. And that started with a 2-2 draw at home to Huddersfield. But we left it very, very late. Moses Adebayo with the equaliser in the 93rd minute to rescue a point against struggling Huddersfield after Andy King had put them 2 goals up. Balogun scored the other goal for us. Then we took on Fulham at Craven Cottage and it finished 0-0 and it was all hands on deck. As you can see, Cameron Dawson was voted the man of the match as Fulham absolutely battered us for 90 minutes, but we left there with a very precious point. So going in to the final game of the season, we do mathematically still have a chance of making the playoffs. Our goal difference is better than Wigan's by 7. So if we can win and Wigan don't, obviously that depends a lot on Nottingham Forest as well, we could sneak into the last playoff place. It's not completely impossible. So down at the bottom, Derby and Cardiff have gone down to League One. They will be joined by one of Preston, Charlton, Luton or Huddersfield. Yes, it's that tight down the bottom. So it's going to be a frantic final day at the top and the bottom of the championship table. Let's get to the game with Middlesbrough. So here are the two starting 11s. We start with Dawson in goal, Adebayo, Bates, Bornier, Fox, Bannon, Luongo, Reach, Dillinger, De Cruz with Stephen Fletcher up front. Middlesbrough start with Stokovic in goal, Spence, Mukondi, Fry, Friend, McNair, Tavernier, Mchi, Berry, Roberts with Britt Assombalonga leading the line. So it is do or die time. A win might not be enough to get us into the playoffs. A win is probably at the moment very far-fetched as it is. Middlesbrough are flying in the playoff places. Will we nick the last playoff place? In fairness, we deserve it. If you look at the first half of the season, post-Christmas, it has been a bit of a shambles. Can we put it right? The scores are more important today. We are looking out for Nottingham Forest and we are looking out for Wigan. So Nottingham Forest at home to Stoke. Wigan are at home to Fulham. So it's not a foregone conclusion that both of those sides will win. We'll keep an eye on the league table as well as we go, as we get off and underway. Of course, it will mean nothing if we don't win. And that's not been a thing we've been doing a lot of lately. Conceding goals early seems to be the feature, but we are hoping to have redressed that. Nottingham Forest are losing at home to Stoke. Roberts. Bates is up against him. Patrick Roberts is through on goal. Dawson with the save. Playing it down the line, looking for Assombalonga. He is in behind. Going through towards goal and shoots it well wide. Roberts with the free kick. Swung in towards the middle, headed away. It's all one-way traffic at the moment. Roberts coming into the penalty area, gets his shot away. Dawson with the save. Adebayo looking to pick the ball up. On the right-hand side, can he find a ball into the middle? De Cruz is at the far post. He's beaten 2 in the air. Fulham are beaten Wigan. So everything is going our way at the moment, other than what's happening in front of us. And it's a great save. Was it over the line? No, it wasn't. Stephen Fletcher almost pinching one. Wigan have equalised at home to Fulham. Bannon looking for De Cruz. De Cruz sending it down the middle, looking for Stephen Fletcher, who's on his bike. Goalkeeper's well off his line, and it's 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Goodness me, the dream is alive. Now all we need is a Fulham goal. Lovely ball in behind from De Cruz. Stephen Fletcher, I'm not sure where he's found that bit of pace from. Goalkeeper in no man's land. 1-0 Wednesday. But a long way to go. But we're doing our bit at least. Plays it back towards Bannon. Looking over the top for De Cruz. A second goal would be great. It's hit the inside the post. I think the goalkeeper may well have saved it as well. And it's been cleared away by Friend, and that is half time. That's good first half football from us. Weathered the storm, but found the goal. We're going to have had a man sent off. Well, goodness me. So here's where we are at half time. So we still obviously are outside the playoff places by virtue of Wigan being level, but they are down to 10 men. So we know what we have to do in the second half. We need to keep our lead and we need to keep an eye on Wigan, because a goal for Fulham there would send us into the playoff places. No pressure, lads. Come on. De Cruz is in behind. Can he get the shot away? Yes, he can. Tipped behind by the goalkeeper. It's a corner to Sheffield Wednesday. Bannon swings it in, looking at the far post. Fletcher! Have that. Goodness me, on the volley. On the hour, Sheffield Wednesday have a second goal. But it may all be too late. It's a wonderful finish from Stephen Fletcher. Goalkeeper, no chance at all. 2-0. Where was this form? 7-8 weeks ago. Been brilliant today. The best we've played, obviously with the pressure not really on us. We are performing. Into the box it comes though. Handball? Yep. I thought I saw a hand go up. It may well be short-lived. Fournier may well get sent off. Only going to be a yellow? Yes, only going to be a yellow. Chi is going to take the penalty though, to make it a nervous last 25 minutes at Hillsborough. Come on, Cameron. Hasn't got any near... He's not got near any penalty all season, and this one is no different. 2-1. Couldn't get my words out. And Chi rolls it in the bottom corner. The pressure's getting to everybody. Would be typical of what we've been doing lately if we're going to throw this away. It really would. In fact, we're going to have a look at a change before Middlesbrough take that throw in. Massimo Luongo's going to come off. Kieran Lee is going to come on just to freshen things up in the engine room. McNair coming into the penalty area. Berry with a shot, saved by Dawson. Fulham are leading. Fulham lead Wigan. Roberts with the ball. Goes for the shot. So we are in the playoffs, boys and girls. As it stands. Dellinger. Playing it on to Stephen Fletcher. A third goal would be brilliant. Stephen Fletcher with a hat-trick. Unbelievable. Goodness gracious me. We have pulled it out of the fire, folks. When it looked like we were going to miss out on the playoffs altogether, we are racing in at the last minute. 3-1 Wednesday. A Stephen Fletcher hat-trick. Who would have put that on your betting card? I wouldn't have done. He's scored once, I think, in about 14 games that he's played. Fox with the throw into Dellinger. Playing it wide to the middle, looking for Kieran Lee. Pellew Pessi, I've forgotten all about him. Ashley Fletcher has the ball. He's got a man over. Why did you go for the shot? You should have rolled your mate in. Patrick Roberts with the free kick. Oh, shit. Ryan shot and scored. 3-2, 8 to play. Oh, my God. They loaded the box. He was all on his own. Cameron Dawson, no chance at all. What do we do? Do we keep trying to play how we are, or do we make a change? Let's make a change. Let's get Jacob Murphy on. Replace a few tired legs. Question is, do we sit on what we have? Shotton comes away with it. Roberts picks it up. Middlesbrough are pushing every man forward they possibly can. Patrick Roberts is going through. Oh, Bornier. Good tackle, though. I'll give away a second penalty, and Morgan Fox thumps it out of play. 3-1 Fulham now. So that one is done. Now can we just hold on, please? We're still playing. We're still attacking. Because there's no point in trying to sit back, in my opinion. You've got a lead to protect. Go forward. Might be famous last words. Roberts has this ball on the right-hand side. He has got in behind. Don't let this happen. Shit! Patrick Roberts has equalised for Middlesbrough. Maybe we should have shut the door on him. We've dropped to 10th. Fucking hell, really? He's come inside. In fairness, this boy is mustard. But you can't allow that to happen. 3 minutes to play. 3-3. Let's go long. Come on, we've still got time. I don't believe it. We've thrown it away. I genuinely don't believe it. Fox looking for De Cruz. Fox swung into the middle. And Stephen Fletcher got another one in the wand today. It's a free kick right on the edge. We're coming into stoppage time. It is now or never for somebody. Barry Bannon sends the ball in, but it's gone well out of play. Still going. He's still going. Dellinger. Bannon. We've moved up to 9th. That's a marked improvement. Adebayo flicking it in for Murphy. He's offside. Going to roll into the net. Hooray! But it will not count. I don't know why Middlesbrough have got so many men forward. They're all right. They've got what they came for. Nottingham Forest have equalised. It wouldn't have mattered. Even if we'd have clung on at 3-2, Nottingham Forest have scored, which would have scuppered everything. So they're going to make the playoffs. Friend tries to send it in the middle. Go, Jacob. Run. Run. He's running. Oh, he's been tackled. Dellinger. Looking wide for De Cruz. One more. Come on. Swung in towards the middle. Fletcher gets up. He's headed away. And Ashley Fletcher's on the breakout for Middlesbrough. End to end. To finish the championship season. But it looks like the championship season is going to end when the regular season ends for us. Shotton with the throw into Fletcher. Fletcher into the middle. Bornier heads it away. Bannon will pick it up. We maybe have got one more chance. Dellinger. 5 forward. Play it through somebody. No. Lost it. Looking for a Sombalonga. Time is going to beat us. Then as it shouldn't be. We should have won this game already. Adebayo sending the ball away. And that will be a lot. Sending it down the field. We are over time. That is it. Sheffield Wednesday 3. Middlesbrough 3. 2 in the last 10 minutes. That's gutting. Stephen Fletcher, what a hero. 9.5 rating today. A hat-trick for him. But it's not going to be enough to get us in the playoffs. Let's take a look how the championship table has ended. So this is how the championship table has ended. Brentford are champions on 101 points. Fulham go up with them on 95. The playoff places are Leeds, West Brom, Middlesbrough and Nottingham Forest have jumped in at the last minute on goal difference, beating Wigan into 7th. There's Reading in 8th. There's us in 9th. How have we gone from 2nd to 9th? But look at down the bottom. Read the numbers. Charlton have stayed up, I assume, on goals scored. We'll have a look properly in a second. So Derby we knew were already relegated. Cardiff have gone with them, as we knew. Preston have been relegated to League One with 44 points. If you go down in the Championship with 44 points, you are very unlucky. And they have stayed up by virtue of 1 goal. Jesus Christ. 43 plays 42. Charlton survive by 1 goal. So that's how the season will end. Before I leave you today, let's take a look at the end of season awards. So Moses Adebayo was voted the Fans Player of the Year with 46%. Bornier in 2nd, Barry Bannon in 3rd. No Stephen Fletcher in the top 3. Given his hat-trick today, I am very surprised by that. Massimo Luongo scored the goal of the season. Let's take a look at it. Now, it wasn't one of the goals I was expecting to show you from Massimo Luongo's long-range list, but this is the one against Nottingham Forest in March, and it was a lovely finish, as that was voted goal of the season. David Bates was voted the Young Player of the Year. Into the stats we go. So Stephen Fletcher's hat-trick on the last day ended up with him being the top scorer, but only on the 10 goals. That's probably partly the reason why we didn't make the playoffs in the end. Adebayo had the highest average rating with 7.19. Barry Bannon with the most assists with 7. Kieran Lee with the best pass completion rate at 92%. Most man of the matches was Adebayo, as was the most yellow cards. With the red cards, Morgan Fox and David Bates had 1 each. Now the all-important bit. What's the budget going to look like for next season? That is what it's going to look like. So the initial wage budget is set at £475,000 a week. The transfer budget is 85k. That's not a lot. So it is going to be very much a very big shift in this squad this summer. And I knew that the numbers would be bad, but I didn't expect it to be that. I know the club has not got a lot of money. I am hoping for an investor to come in and to pump a bit of money into the club, because that's not a lot. That's not going to be enough to refresh this squad. So we're going to be looking at the free transfer market. We're going to be looking at the loan market. We may have to keep a couple of players that I wasn't anticipating to keep. We have been looking around, but yeah, that's a bit of a body blow, that is. As was today, to be fair. 3-1 up. I know, obviously, we probably could have shut up shop. Would that have changed the result? Probably not. I think Middlesbrough probably would have come on strong at the end of the game regardless. But it is a bitter blow not to make the playoffs after the start we made to the season. From sort of March onwards, the season has just fallen apart, frankly. And it's very gutting that it's done that. But we move on. We move on to next season. And we will be back with that next time around, where I'll show you what happened during the summer. And it's going to be a massive task for me to sift through what we have, ship out what we don't need, and keep what we really want to, because I don't want to sell the big players. I don't think financially that's going to make much difference. You know, Sheffield Wednesday are in a very big hole financially, so fire sailing the best players is not going to be the way forward to solving that. Getting rid of the big earners is going to be the way to do it. Get money in the wage budget, and then let's go out and find some gems in the free transfer market. You know, they're players that are not wanted by other clubs, but they can do a job for me, and I'll do my level best to get this squad looking ship shape and ready for another promotion push next season. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and would like to do so, please click the subscribe button down the corner. Don't forget, if you've got any comments to make on today's video, please leave them below. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord services in the description. That was episode 12 of Resurgence with Sheffield Wednesday. I will see you next time to show you what happened over the summer. Until then, thanks for watching. Goodbye.